Morning, Pat. You're in early. Pat jumps in the stream even before I've gone live. It's fantastic. And I'm listening again. And people ask for, for me to do streams on it. They'll regret it. So I just grabbed a coffee. I'm on a bit early because I might want to walk the dog and stuff. Let me know if the sound's all right. I plugged the microphone in, so it should be. When I were a lad, I had a Orvis biscuit. New phone. Who this? Who dat? Who dat over there in Dallas? It's Tommy Bernard. Excuse me while I smack my lips around a Hovis biscuit. Hovis digestive. I mean, they're all right, but I always would go for a McVitie's chocolate-covered digestive or a chocolate hobnob. But to keep it simple, digestives. Let's say some of those then. Pat, you've got your hello. I've done you. Rosie Marston, good to see you. And great to see Tommy. And Derek and Limelight. 3 in a row. Yeah, the old hat trick. Classic hat trick. One with the left leg, one with the right leg, and one with the head. Well, I've come out of hibernation. They've come out of my hole. Like a mole in a hole. I've got 3 digestives here. And I said on day one, I was speaking to Tom, and he'd heard the rumour from the local gossip that I was going to get back on YouTube. Because I did say in September, I'm going to take a break. Back in January. True to my word, I took a break and I'm back in January. No drama. Just, I got a little bit of cough. I wanted to concentrate in quarter 4, and it was a wonderful break from it. I loved it. But I thought, let me finish my biscuit. I thought, get back on, keep it simple, do some listing. People like it, they like it. If they don't like it, they don't like it. So here I am, because I'm listing. I'm having a coffee and a biscuit. Hello, Robin. It is Robin. I'm 100% certain of that now because I was watching another stream where you appeared. But I do have to let you know I am terrible with names. I only know Happy Chape's name because he's got the same name as me. And thankfully, Tommy has his name in his title. But hello, Robin. Good to see you. I should know you because you submitted numbers to the listing league. But I've got a brain like a sieve. Right, the last one. Oh. Let's get on. Right. I've been taking a few photos of some Smurfs this morning. So we're going to get that loaded up to OneDrive. And do let me know what you're up to. Otherwise, it's really difficult to talk for an hour. Let me know what you're listing. Let me know what gets you goat. Because we all love a bit of what gets you goat. Yeah, I'll do my best. You know, that Tommy Bernard, he's one who tells it like it is. And I love it. Yeah, don't get Tommy on certain subjects. JPK. Working through backlog. Got a few bits from a few people, but not gone to a boot fair. There's been reports of you in Hounslow, Pete. Tell me your adventures in Hounslow. What's been going on? Any drama? Find out who's going to the quarter 4 ape. What's AP? I've got no idea what that is. Hello, Etic. Good to see you. Right. Firstly, I'm going to fill in my spreadsheet of listing items. So I'm going to pop across to Google Sheets because some of the items I listed yesterday sold. The Atari 7600 sold It was up for 70. One of the controllers didn't work. Here's one for you. Here's a bit of what do you think about this? Sorry if I go completely white. I've got the sun right in front of me. So I listed the Atari 7600 power supply. It's worth about 25 quid. 2 controllers, one of them doesn't work. They're worth about a tenner each. Tested working, RF lead. 70 quid. Got an offer for 50. Bloke going, this is the absolute most I can do. Then I got another offer from someone else. And I think I countered with 60 to the 50 bloke. And then he came back with 55. This is the absolute maximum I can do. And his username was 80s gaming, or, you know, alluded to a gaming person. I thought, hello, let's have a look at this person. And I generally do this for feedback, but sometimes I do it to see if they're a seller and see what they're selling. Lo and behold, he is a seller. He sells loads of Atari vintage. He's knocking out like the controllers I'm selling in this bundle, even though one of them doesn't work, for like 20 quid each. And I think it was 25. It was a lot of money. And I thought, he's just buying this off me to try and sell it. So he submitted his second offer of 55. This is the absolute I can do. I declined him. I said, no, you're joking. Then someone offered 60. I went back with 63, which is 10% off. You know, I've got an 8% coupon on it. He accepted. And then I just messaged him saying, you are aware when the controllers doesn't work, it's a little bit difficult to tune in. And he said, yeah, that's fine. I did realise, you know, I took into account I might have to do a composite mod on it. What I didn't, and then he said, what I didn't realise is it didn't have the thumbsticks. So I'm not too sure I want it. I may want to cancel, but I understand if you want to go through with it, which seemed reasonable. You know, he hasn't seen it, he hasn't read it properly. You know, it's down to him. But he's given me the option to sort of say, you can force me to go through this sale if you want, which if I was a bit of a bastard, I suppose I'd do. But I understood the situation, and I said, well, how about, you know, instead of 63, we'll call it 60. And he said, yeah, fine. So I've got the sale. I'm happy. He's got his machine. I know that he knows might need a composite mod, and there may be, you know, little tinkery bits to do with it. And everybody's happy. So Google Sheets, I go to my Google Sheets, and I can make that make that listing I did yesterday green, because I'm taking I'm keeping a good idea. I'm keeping a handle on what has sold. So I'm just basically putting in a spreadsheet everything I've listed. And I know it's, you know, people do this different ways. I've got about 3 different ways of looking at old stuff. And the Canon Speedlight flash gun sold. So there's 2 items I listed yesterday sold. I've talked about this before. You know, you look at what has sold on your store, I bet around about 70 or 80% of them are stuff you've listed recently. I mean, I've been streaming for God knows how long. You would have heard me say that before. My New Year's resolution is just to enjoy all of YouTube. Yeah, I kind of was talking yesterday. Jack was saying he's done his channel and it's just for enjoyment. And if you can keep it that way and just, you know, and this is what I'm doing here. Listing with a few people who like it, love it. Hello, Antoinette. Don't let Jess find out you don't know what it is. What is it? Look, I literally don't know what anything is. I don't know any reseller's name. I'll probably struggle to remember Nick Hill's name. And, you know, I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible. Parcel admin, good. No drama in Hounslow, just freezing cold. Yeah, roll on summer. Is it Saturday that goes on? Or is it in the week as well? Hi, Reseller Kid, TRK. Yeah, do the same with some people. Feel the buyer is selling the same items and lowball you. Yeah, you know, firstly, I always check for the feedback and see, you know, look at all feedback. Is it a sea of red? decline, block. And then, hang on, are they a seller? Are they selling items? Oh, they're a specialist person who's selling my item. No. Hello, Gary. Good to see you. I had 5 days with no sales for no apparent reason. Well, it's not for no apparent reason, isn't it? It's down to your shoddy working practices and your terrible, terrible stock. Joking, of course. And then a rep said, turn on free returns, and boom, free return. It's the secret. That's all you have to do. Basically, you can turn on free returns. You can double the price of all your items. Everything will sell, and you'll be minted. Well, that's interesting. I will never disregard anything like that, though. Free returns, if it's right for your store. I didn't do coupons for ages, and I found it was marvellous for me. Try little things, see what works for you. Thanks, Gary. I'm glad it's turned it around. I hope you don't mind me ribbing you. Hello, Mark. Hello, Secret Carpet. Right. What do we want to list? So I've done my spreadsheet. Love a spreadsheet. Do you want to have a quick look at it? Do you want to look at my spreadsheet? Let me get it on the other screen. And like I say, it's a little thing which just takes about 30 seconds to do. Share screen. 224 listings. That's all it is. Every time I list something, it goes on here. And if it sells, so I've only been doing this for about a week and a half or so. And, you know, basically what I see is a lot of, like, you know, Dr. Martens have sold here, a couple of Archimedes keyboards, a wee Metallica guitar, stuff that is sought after. What hasn't sold is an egg poacher, which I actually used and we didn't like. I bought that for us, but we didn't like it. A replacement Wii console. Things that will go eventually because they're cheap, but they're 10 to a penny. Things that may be overpriced. Like I've got 4 Wii console onlys. 9 quid, 10 quid. Some Garmins, which are not the lifetime map ones. A couple of the Atari I listed yesterday. I mean, that's not going to sell. I've got that Marantz stereo. A lot of interest in that, but it's 500 quid, so it might go a bit cheaper. But, you know, the idea is to, you know, after 30 days, take a look at that and see how green it is. And I'd want it to, I mean, I think that's fairly good. You know, like I say, it's only like been doing it for a week and a half. So, yeah, there we go. Do you have eBay international shipping over there? Well, we have GSP. GSP, the bank that likes to say yes. But that won't mean anything to anyone. If so, turn that off. Do you have eBay international shipping? If so, turn it off. But eBay is dying to keep it alive. Turn it off? I've just turned it on. Or I did have America blocked for a while because of something that happened to Richard Payne. And they're a dodgy lot over there, Tommy. They're a dodgy lot over in the colonies. But I've turned it back on recently. I think I turned it back on because someone from over there wanted to buy something. Yes, I heard about that, but I haven't read about it, and I don't know if I will. It was just the way it suddenly turned back on again. Fine to give him a rib. Yeah, sometimes you'll find that this strangest little poke on an eBay listing will get it going. And you notice, you know, I always notice that because I have my things stored by week, like week 21 is on a shelf, week 22 is on a shelf. For some strange reason, I always seem to find that if old things go, I'll get a batch of week 21s going. When I say batch, maybe 3, but it's like, oh, that's strange that like that hasn't sold for like 2 years, and yet I seem to be getting it with this other stuff. Now, whether that's probably something to do with the eBay boosting it at the end of a listing, that's a definite. That used to be a definite thing. I might be behind the times. It might be because I've grabbed a bunch of them because they're the oldest on my store and relisted it, because that would sort of be in a similar week. Who knows? He's loving it like that. Thank you, Lee. Oh, Lee. Got a couple of vintage toys. Might do those first, actually. This thing, which it's not in great condition. It has a crack here. It's got bits missing. That has got a thing at the front. It's supposed to have. It's also supposed to have a gun, I think. Has got that into. Look at the caked on dust. So it's a rebel transport. It's a rebel transporter. So that'll be going on. Vintage Star Wars. I've had these. I think I've had 2 or 3 of these before. Kenner or possibly Palatoy. Leicester. You want to know about that sort of thing? Go to Blue Harvest Toys. Oh, a little bit fell off. So we'll look that up in a bit. I better get on really. I'm napping away. First thing I want to do though is this. It's a chat bar. It's a chat bar. And I want to test it. What does it take? I've got my batteries. They're in my battery box. Spreadsheet. No, is that a spreadsheet? Mr. Spreadsheet is my name. Right. Let's get the chat bot. Let's see if it works. And I was getting this, dragging it out from the storage, and it reminded me of a bloke who goes to the boot fair, and he always seems to have these old vintage toys. He's got a smoking monkey, you know, all these old toys from the 60s, 70s, stuff you'd find in that TV Cream book, you know, but older. You know, you think like Bionic Man, go Evel Knievel, go back beyond that to this sort of thing. And he goes to Hook Road Arena Boot Fair, and I've seen him for years on end, but he's always got the same stuff. Like I've seen him with this chat bot, and I think he's got it boxed. And I've obviously asked him, but he's asking like a collector's price at a boot fair. And unsurprisingly, he comes along to that boot fair, and I see other people do it as well. They come along to the boot fair and they bring the same. That Ariel's going in my coffee. They bring the same stuff every week, and they've been doing it for years. And I kind of think, how does that work? Oh no, I need another square battery. Well, I've got one. I only had 2 square batteries, and I put one in my multi-meat yesterday. So I've got to go and get some new square batteries. Oh, blimey. Jiggery pokery. While I'm doing this, you can hit the like button if you want. That would be fantastic. If you like it. Give it a thumbs down if you don't. That would be... All right, let's get this Duracell out of here. Oh, God, these blooming square batteries are pretty hard to... Right. There we go, that way round. Is there an on button on this? No. I'm pretty sure this won't work. Oh, there is an on button on it. Oh, a light's come on. It seems to record. Oh, hello, that works. Turn. Forward. So that works. Oh, fantastic. So it's got a little tape in it. I'm pretty sure that won't work, but I don't... How do you get in there? Speak. It's like it's trying to, but it's not quite doing it. I can't work out how you get the tape in. I reckon this tape is just on a loop. I don't think there's a rewind. So there's a record button here. Shall I record something? Hello, I am Chatbot. Buy me. I'm a bargain price. Not doing anything now. I've broken it. Oh. Oh, there's something here. What's that do? Don't know what that does. Well, it's all a bit of a mystery. I think I'll say it's moving, but not talking, and that doesn't really surprise me. Let's have one more go. It went around then, but it's not recording. Interesting. Oh, hello, Mark. Just talking about you. You've got a new one. We might have a new one. I thought it was still GSP. Do you export a report from eBay to the spreadsheet? I do a report from eBay to like a transaction report. That's for me to know what I've sold. I do that, but not for anything else. No, I don't import either. I could do, I guess. Right, I'm just faffing around looking at this. So that's sold yesterday. I listed that. What glorious day today! Just t-shirt on today. Fantastic. Right, how much are they worth? It's the kind of thing I think that should be worth loads of money. Probably isn't. We shall find out. Tommy. Chatbot. UK, buy it now, sold. Yeah, someone's trying to sell. Well, someone has sold one box for 30 quid, 25 quid boxed and complete. Oh, it can come with a tray, which I haven't got. I'll try. Are there any being sold at the moment? Not in this country. Well, there's one that isn't quite the same. Is that the same? 35. I'm going to try 30 quid with an 8% coupon. That'll be £2.40 off. $29.99. Right, Tommy Chatbot. Let's get a good title on this. What can you say about a Tony Chatbot? 1980s Japanese. I'm just ending up copying this boat. Electronic remote control toy. Oh, good job, Mark's in here. Actually, doing that Rebel transporter might be give me an idea on price. Skew is 2024 0124 week 4. Right, the description. Right. power's on and the robot moves backwards and forwards and turns fine. The tape seems to record and play, but can't make out what it is saying. So this may need some attention. Little TLC. Cosmetically in great condition. Let's see how that goes. Got a feeling it might be long tail, but it might surprise me. Copy, paste. Oops, spelled forwards wrong. $29.99, $3.79 post. Save that for later. Do we still have GSP, don't we? I don't know. Hello, Lark. Hello, Babs. Jackie's completely overhauling his SKU system for your games, and just editing that has popped up a load of sales. Just editing the SKU has jigged eBay into life. I'll tell you, it's strange to see. I mean, you assume it would just be price. Oh, I'll just, the old trick, I'll just bulk edit all my items and take a penny off or take a pound off or whatever. And the whole store goes like a, earthquake. But SKU, interesting. I suppose anything really. It could be coincidence, but if you've got a lot, load of sales, you kind of get. Sometimes it's difficult to describe, isn't it? You just get the feeling that something's working, and then you go on a stream and tell people, and loads of other people go, "That's complete rubbish. That doesn't happen." Every account has a traffic cap daily. True. We don't like to maybe admit this, but yes, the leash is on, and they will choke stores and then open them up. So yes, this is a fact, I think. Since the launch of the new eBay International, it seems they are blowing our traffic internationally because they want to promote that international service. And yes, skullduggery. Flying pickle. Oh yes, the Imperial. I keep saying Imperial. The Rebel transporter. Right, check inside the front. Yeah, I have checked it. I'm aware of some things that are missing. Right, shall I do it now then? Right, seeing as Mark's here, I'll take you. The one thing that puts me off and has put me off doing anything with this is getting a box. Now, obviously, I can Frankenbox something, but yeah. Right, here we go. Lisa 1 for 25. I was thinking around about 25. It's got this. Yes. It hasn't got that, which I think is some sort of desk thing. It's got this. It's got that. It's got a crack. It's got a crack. Where the hell was it? Can't see it now. Where did it crack? I'm only here for the crack. Has it incredibly repaired itself? Okay, it's got that. Oh, there it is. It has a crack here. I could glue it, but I'm not going to. I'll leave that to... All right, there we go. There we go. I've got dust all over it. I've got a little clip at the back. I got this, and I got at the same time an ATAP, which you may remember, which sold, and I didn't take an Egrock Village, and I should have done, but I picked one up later on. It's got this, but it hasn't got that. It's got this. A stash of guns, all the rare ones. No, nothing at all. It's got that. So there you go. There you go, Mark. It's covered in dust. Oh! I'm not being funny. Right, there we go. Same condition, 25 plus 650. Yes, I'm in that ballpark. It might be 25.99 plus 750. Same condition. They will have never admit this, but since something out last April, my sales have been normal. Everyone I see struggling still has it. Yeah. Tommy's got the vibe. He's been in touch with his eBay senses. Hello, Pete. Yeah, no, I don't. I think we've still got GSP. I've heard of the eBay for Business podcasts that IES is really good. It's that eBay International. Oh, very interesting. It's great you're all talking about something I know absolutely nothing about, but that isn't new, isn't it? It's not a new thing. That's because they spent millions building it and no one is opting in like they expected. The returns are great. The problem is the cost to the buyer. Oh, yeah. That would put people off. I mean, what was so wrong with GSP? It was pretty good. No doubt you'll tell me. They say all returns, whatever the issue is, dealt with by them and the seller keeps the money. That sounds good in theory, but yeah, Tommy is speaking from experience. So interesting stuff. Yeah, and if it ends up the buyer's paying it, they're not going to buy it, are they? Ah, nice. Yeah, it is. It is tiring. There's a PDF, Gore. Oh, there's a PDF on it on Google. Yes. Yeah, if there's a little chance to take advantage of something, people will. Right. Loads of talk about that. I want to know about my Rebel transporter. I feel duty bound to go through all these messages. Well, watch this space to see if eBay UK gets rid of GSP. Yeah, no worries if we've still got GSP. I think everybody's happy with GSP. Postage policies. I have about 6 postage policies. All my international ones are through GSP. No doubt if something changed in this country, the YouTubers will jump on it, and I will realise what's going on 6 months later. Very technical stuff. The one that pisses me off is one of my large parcels policies is now called Every rather than DPD. I don't use Every. Yeah, I mean, with postage policy, I have a policy that is £7.50 for a larger item, and the postage service I put on that is Every. But I'm quite happy to send it UPS or Royal Mail tracked. I don't think it really matters. You know, in fact, you said Every. I think I've had one person in like 6 years go, "Oh, you used Royal Mail, you didn't use Every." I'm like, yeah, it's because it's better. I think I ended up just going back saying it's a better service and I paid more money for it, and they shut up after that. Trapdoor and laser cannon missing. They always crack the front bit. The cockpit opens. Right, Rebel Transport. Let's get it on. You're distracting me with all this talk of international postage. Rebel Transporter. Star Wars Rebel Transporter. Oh, look at that. You can sort of sell it in bits and parts and bits. Yeah, the Imperial Transporter. I've got a couple of them as well. And they've got like a disc that makes a noise that you used to get in the old 70s toys. Little vinyl. I don't know if it's a vinyl disc, but it's a plastic thing that it made about 6 different noises. Oh yeah, I've got a few of those. Right, sold. Might see Lee's listing. I have seen Lee's listing. There it is. Selling for parts. Ooh, let's have a good old look then. Let's have a nose. There he is. It was his wonderful background. Wonderful photos. Yeah, it looks pretty similar. I haven't got that bit. There's his hand. Picture of Lee's hand. No, I'm going to try £26.99 because of my 8% coupon. Cheeky little extra £2. £26.99. 8% off that would be around about £25. And my postage policy of £7.50. I'm going to list that. It's going to sell, and I'm just going to go, oh God, I've got to find a box. I've got a couple of pairs of Converse, but this is another thing I grabbed. £26.99, Mark. Does that sound around about right? This is a SpongeBob plush. What's he called? Anyone know what he's called? Not my era, unfortunately. And I don't think I've ever watched it. I've seen a bit of the film. It was quite funny. SpongeBob Starfish. Oh, Patrick. Thank you. Thank you, youngsters. Although this is probably about 30 years old now, isn't it? So, Patrick Plush. TY, people who make the Beanie Bears, I think. I doubt this will be worth millions. It's probably worth about £5 to £10. £10.99. Oh, it's better than a poke in the eye with a shitty stick. And there's a great title: SpongeBob SquarePants 11-inch Patrick Star Beanie Buddy Plush Soft Toy TY Inc. 2006. £10.99. £3.50 postage. Others, there's one in the bag. Some have gone for £4. Let's try £10.99. I get a feeling it's not going to sell at that, but you never know. Maybe I should go £9.99. Got an 8% coupon on it. I'm going to go £9.99. You know when you when you feel that extra pound might just kill the sale, and it may not even sell at this. I would have bought that for 50p. I don't think I would have paid much more for a plus maybe a pound. Very good condition. Pound to 10. If I could do 30 of them a day, that would be great. He's put all capitals in his title, so I will change that because I just don't like it. There should be something you can do to automatically change things from all capitalized to just first letter capitalized. I know you can do it in Excel, sadly. I know you can, there's a command for it. But just generally, it should be, you know, like you can do Control C or Control V. You should be able to highlight a whole load of text and press a combination of buttons like an alt, whatever, and it all goes caps, or it all goes lowercase, or it all goes first letter capitalized. Maybe there is. If there isn't, I've just had a brilliant idea. Custom label 2024-01 24 week 4. Wait, Derek, create a macro. I'm not going to do that. I mean, I suppose I could, but I'll just write. I'll probably just rather press the thing. I do. Yes, you're probably quite right. Yeah, Pitney Bowes used to run it. Yeah, that's true. We will see. We will see. Oh, what do we have here again? Yeah, Pete. 3 days in a row. Never gonna keep this up. Definitely. I've got a few pairs of CTAs. So let's get these on. This is 8 hole. I think the number of holes does make a difference. There are 7 hole and 8 hole. Looks like a size 7 or 8. Size 8. I thought I could keep those, but I'm not going to. Didn't Power Toys used to have a caps to lower on the title case? MS Word might do. I don't know. They should just have it for general Windows. You know, like you can do Control V or Control Insert or whatever. Yo, Peter Ray. Number of holes makes a huge difference on real dolls. I think he's being rude, but again, it's gone over my head. I'm not going to Google real dolls. I can kind of put 2 and 2 together on that one. I might be coming up with 5. I don't know. I have a feeling he's being cheeky monkey. Right, I have sold a pair of CTAS black. I always think these are sort of dark navy blue, initially, but these are black. You can get dark blue ones, I'm sure. Right, seal orders. Yeah, quite possibly. I worked with someone who, when I was at BT, and he had a girlfriend, but he was having a fling with this older woman. And they both, I can't remember what their names were, but they both had names that started with the same letter. Guess what happened? He sent, I think it was an email, or because I don't even know, we definitely didn't have WhatsApp. We were using pages at the time. So that would have been, when was that? It was around about mid-90s. Anyway, he sent an email to the wrong one, and it was like, don't tell her we're shagging or whatever. And there you go. They weren't going out much longer after that. Right, Converse. So I'm thinking 2025, hopefully. 8-hole, good condition. Sold a pair yesterday for 25, white pair, which is surprising. So I've sold CTAS size 4 grey, not a great colour. Purple I've sold. Black, size 7 for 36. Did rather well there. Let's have a look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 hole. I know we're up for 40. Let's just have a look at current listings. Seems like an incredibly good price, but I got it. So CTAS Converse 8-hole black. Used condition, you sold. These are sold items. The platform ones are great pickups. Were they platform, the ones that sold? Oh, they were platform. These are not platform. Okay. So yeah, it's not going to get for like 40 quid. 27.99. I think that's optimistic. I think we're looking at, to be honest, we're looking at more around the £20 mark. Fair enough, Tommy. We won't tell anyone. Right, black Converse All Star, women, men, unisex. I'll just put unisex trainers. High top. Do I put high top? Spell it 2 different ways? No, I can't be bothered. I'll put 8-hole. UK size 8. I was pressing shift when I put 8-hole and it's put star hole. That could be misinterpreted. Black Converse All-Star unisex trainers, shoes, don't bother with shoes, high top canvas. I've got enough for a little bit more. Put high top, spell HI as well. UK size 8. Copy that. £27.99. £3.79 postage. How are we doing for time? 10 minutes left. How many have I done? Put very good condition. Yeah, very good condition actually. I need to clean them up a little bit, but plenty of wear. Hardly worn really. I want to go through 5 old listings as well. Keep that habit going. Condition used. Paste. Oops. Put the whole description in there. We'll see how they go. They will go when the price is right. It's not something that's going to hang about. I've got another pair here. 7-hole. A little bit more wear. Different size. We saw he's 4. So I'm just going to copy that draft. Going to take the price down by £5. Resume draft. Not as good condition, slight yellowing on the white bits. I'll take out 8 hole, change the size. They're black. Department. What department is unisex? I've probably got the wrong. Oh, CTAS isn't in the title. Gotta have that. Um, 2024 0124 week 4. I think for those, no, I'll keep them both in the category of women's shoes. Size. Why isn't size in the item specifics? Oh, there we go. Changed very good condition to good condition. There we go. Right. Save that flow. So it's 2 pairs of shoes, a Rebel Transporter, a chatbot. That's 4. I've got a load of Smurfs I've got to relist, and I've got I might either list these today. I've got 2 more Ataris. So I listed 2 yesterday, which was the 7800 and the Woody, the Light Sixer. This is quite a good one, apparently. Again, yeah, it works, but the RF signal wasn't great. These will be console only. I haven't got the power supplies to put with them, and I'm not going to sell them console with one controller. It's kind of like no point. Hello. Oh, £80 a month. £80 a month, or are you allowed to do it 80 times a month? I'll carry on just typing it. Right, let's have a look at some old listings. And then I'm going to go. I'm probably going to walk the dog and get out in the sunshine. 80 times a month for free. I can't be asked. I'll just type it. Old listings, active listings. Sort by start date. So what do we got? What's in the dregs of the store? I sold an old Amiga game yesterday, £7.50 free post on an offer, but it's some rubbish game. You see, I'll go through 5 items that are just sort of typical hanging around things. I'll do 6 actually. I will show each of you. It's just and you're probably all going to say, take it off the store, donate it, take it to a boot fair, which I can perfectly understand. Okay. Item number 1. Seller Hub. Unsold, not relisted. See, Neil is in. He might have a view on this. How do I share it? So that's McKinnon lens ×2 teleconverter. Set number 1 and 2. I think there's 2 lenses in there. I think. Plus the case. It hasn't gone for £10 free post. So I will do a little search and see if they ever do sell. And When did I get this? When did it get listed? 2020. I mean, just awful. Awful. This is the stuff that drags it down. And, you know, this is why it is important to sell it. I'm sure I would have picked it up for £2. Why I'm hanging on to it and it's still there? Someone else is trying to sell one. In fact, quite a few people are trying to sell one. Has anybody ever sold one? What? I haven't got lens in the title. Oh my God! I missed the bloody obvious. Oh no. Well, that'll sell it then, won't it? Right, okay. What have £6.99 and £3.20 postage? It's sold for more than I'm selling mine at. Mine is £9.99 free post with the 8% voucher. It's 80p off. But I haven't got lens in the title. Although the one that sold doesn't have lens in the title. Is it? Oh, is it a lens though, or is it just it's a converter? So I'm not even sure it's a lens. And Neil, what is that? What is that? It's some link to some porn site. I've got to go into YouTube to copy it and Firstly, Neil, is it a lens? I'll probably put it on. It will probably sell. I'll probably lower the price. It'll sell, and then I won't be able to find the thing. I mean, really? It hasn't sold in 4 years. I'm wasting a load of time doing it. Just what do I need to do to get this sold? Someone tell me, for the love of God. Oh, see, whoa, I've just installed Convert Case extension to Chrome and now can change. What? Okay. That you can change. Okay. Oh, I haven't got it on me. We weren't paying attention. Pay attention. I will share again. How do I do it? There we go. Right, look. Boom. This is it. This. Lovely. Oh, terrible photo. Please ignore that. Made in Japan. It's another terrible photo. I've repeated. The photos are just repeated to fill it out. There we go. That is it. Sell similar. I'll put free returns on it. Yeah, quite possibly. But I don't do free returns. Firstly, is it a lens? Or is it just a converter? Secondly, what do I do to sell it? Link the listing here. It's a 2x teleconverter, which is what I've got in the title. Link the listing here. Oh my God. Well, I've just ended the listing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take £1 off. What else can I do? I'll be paying someone to take it away. Schedule the listing. La 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 la. Have I got offers on it? I've probably got yeah, I've got offers on it. £8.99 free post. Not many people want a 2x teleconverter, it seems. What am I missing? Magnification factor 2 times. Lens fitting Pentax K. To fit lens front. I don't know what that means. I could promote the listing. I'm not going to do that. List. I should get 12 to 15 quid, including post. I'm selling it for £8.99 free post. It just, we will see. Another one. This, which is some data tapes. This has reached, let me show you this. So I've got a whole load of these dirt cheap. Trouble is they're not sell. I think I've sold one. I was trying to sell them in boxes of 5, really cheap. Now, and that wasn't happening. And it kind of occurred to me that probably people don't want to buy boxes of them. So it's like the reverse bundle. I've split them out. That'll just get relisted for a boost because I mean I cannot go lower than £4.99 free post. You know, it costs £3 to send the thing, and then it's hardly worth anything. It's just to get rid of, really. I mean, let's have a look at other people do sell this DLT. It's computer tape, I think, computer data tape. Sold. Well, someone's trying to sell 3 of them for £10.75 free post. There is a sold one. It's mine. I mean, £4.99 is the price, but it's not. It's just not a high turnover item, and unfortunately, I've got quite a few of them. Auction it if it's selling. Yeah, maybe I should auction it. You're quite right. But then I wouldn't change. You know, I'm not going to put it on a 99p auction. Another one that hasn't sold is this. A plush bundle of Mario. I mean, there's not a lot to say about that, really. So that will just get redone with a couple of quid off. And like I say, I'm finding items like this more and more annoying, but this is why what the importance of contacts is really is that you can't just go out and expect to find in-demand items by just walking around a boot fair. Can't do it. You need contacts. This is a nice item. It's new with tags. Puma, I don't guess is a great brand, but it's a nice tracky top. Look at that, £12.99 free post. Can't see what's wrong with that, really. But it's obviously not having it. So instead of £12.99 free post, I might go £9.99 with postage. Because I don't really want to go, you know, I think it's a good item. When did that get listed? It's 2021. I mean, it's just like, for a new with tags item, that shouldn't be hanging around like that. I think that should sell easily for at least £15 with postage, possibly more. but I guess it's the brand which is killing it. You know, a median sold price £22.46, but it's Adidas. Yeah, it's not exactly the same, is it? Right, let's try and give it a little bit of a shake up. Puma blue women. All the item specifics are filled in. You know, I've gone over this probably several times. I mean, and what all these items that have been hanging around on my store have in common is they're crap. They're crap items. Yeah. Well, I've been struggling for 3 years. Don't risk 99p, but it might be get shifted. Yeah, we'll just get it gone. Like I say, it'll come down. That lens will come down £1, £1. It'll end up at £4.99. You know, I probably would have paid a couple of quid for it. So this is the mix of, you know, I list an Atari. It sells for 60 quid. I've made a good amount of money on it. I've listed other stuff that has, you know, wiped its nose, but you know, you try and keep those items to a minimum, or not spend a lot on them. Last crap item is, again, I mean, you just learn. You know, if I saw this now, I would not go near it. A vintage game from the 70s, which is actually incomplete. Again, it's at £5.99 free post. So, you know, what I tend to do is just have a quick look and sort of say, has anybody sold one of these? And then I'm totally gutted when someone sold one yesterday for £10. So, you know, it happens. And you go, why did they buy that one? Perception vintage game. Someone's trying to sell one. It is complete for 15 quid. Are there any sold ones? Brand new, unused in original box. That's not brand new, is it? £10. Different versions of it. So one has sold. You know, it's just £4.99. It's up. It was up for £4.99 free post. I'll put it. It was up for £5.99 free post. I will sell similar at £4.99 free post just to try and get rid of the blooming thing. And who knows? One day, I might just take it off the store and donate it, or try and get rid of it at a boot fair. You live and learn. You live and learn. Median sold price £11.78. No, it isn't. All right, so that's the 5 old items done. Oh, gone a bit over today. Right. I've got loads of items I'm going to go through to clear. I'm going military position this year. No messing. Yeah, get rid of that old stuff. Be brutal. You have to be really brutal, but I don't know if I can be brutal at the point of just taking it off and donate. I've done it. Like I say, when I go to my local charity shops, what I tend to see is stuff I've donated, like the BBC game, the BBC board game, BBC News board game. Terrible. Struggling moving to Puma. Yeah, well, it's £8.99 free post now. I just want it gone. Adidas have taken a big flop. Puma are underrated. Puma are underrated. Puma trainers are really good. Yeah, really good. I had a nice pair of Puma last year, a nice pair of pink ones. And I went for like 35, I think. We can't give Adidas and Puma away as they have eBay stores. Oh, well, that explains a lot. And lastly, Pete, unfortunately, we're in a game where we buy our education. We all have items that make us nothing but taught us a lesson. Let it all go to the skip. Words of wisdom from Peter Happy Chap. Thank you, Peter. Hopefully see you soon, actually, round and about this season. Thank you, everyone else, for tuning in. I will go on to YouTube, watch my own stream. Yeah, it's all about the ego, you know. And that's the only way I can copy the link, is to look at the chat. You can't do it in StreamYard. I can't copy this. But thank you very much. Right. No mucking about. Have a great day. Might see you tomorrow if I feel like it. I'm not promising every day, but, you know, we'll see if we can keep the ball rolling on it. Take care all. See you later.